In this lecture, we are going to see the definition of human rights. This particular subject has been allotted to PG students in the Savitribai Phule Pune University to grab the extra credits CBCS system. Now, generally we are talking about human rights. What exactly these human rights are? So, human rights are the rights that all people have to have by virtue of being human beings. So, one must treat to each and every one as a human being. That is what exactly the human rights. Human rights are derived from the inherent dignity of the human person and are defined internationally, nationally, and locally by various law-making bodies. What exactly the human rights are? Human rights is defined as the supreme, inherent, and inalienable rights to life, to dignity, and to self-development. It is concerned with issues in both areas of civil and political rights, and economic, social, and cultural rights founded on internationally accepted human rights obligations. What exactly mean by rights? Rights means moral power to hold. One must possess something. The rights of life, nationality, our own property, rest and leisure. Then the rights we require to do means right to marry, to live in a peaceful manner, in an assembly, run for public offices, to get the education, to omit, means freedom from torture and cruel, inhuman or degrading punishment, freedom from arbitrary arrest, detention or exile, or to exact something. It means equal protection of the law, equal access to public service, and equal pay for equal work. So these are our common rights. Human rights coined by Eleanor Roosevelt to replace rights to man. What exactly the nature? Nature, human rights are more than legal concepts. They are the essence of man. They are what make man human. Actually, human rights teach us, tell us what exactly you and me as a human being we behave. That is why they are called the human rights. Deny them and you deny man's humanity, as the John Diocno suggested. In the next lecture, we will go further. Till then, goodbye. Thank you. The rights, human rights, and its nature. Now, let us see characteristics of human rights. Friends, human rights are universal. Why it is universal? Because we will find human everywhere. Then second characteristics, internationally human rights are guaranteed. It means in every nation human rights are preserved. They were legally protected as well as protects the individuals and the groups. Groups means the people. In another characteristics, it cannot be taken away. Whenever these particularly human rights we will get by our birth. Next characteristic, it is equal and indivisible. Then obliques states and state actors. What exactly the legal basis? As the United Nations Charter suggested, sets the promotion of and respect for human rights for all as one of the aims of United Nations. Friends, as United Nations in their charter they have rightly pointed out that all the human rights are equal to all of us. And secondly, they have mentioned establishes legal obligations for member states to take action to achieve respect for human rights. So one must give respect to each other. This is what exactly United Nations Charter expecting. What exactly the legal basis? Human rights treaties, conventions, covenants and declarations. It contains the detailed lists and definitions of human rights and obligations of the particular states. There are 5 categories of human rights. First, civil, second, political, third, economical, social and cultural. Let us see one by one. When we talked about civil human rights, in this particular rights it to be treated as an equal to anyone else in the society. So civil rights gives us the equal rights. We all are equal at every stage. When we are talking about the human rights in terms of political, the rights to vote, to freedom of speech and to obtain information. This is what exactly political rights has to be there. Third, economical human rights. Economic human rights deal with to allow all of us to participate in an economy that benefits all and to desirable work. So we can do the work as per my choice. My choice means as per everyone's choice. If I like to do my career in teaching field, yes, I am free. If I just quit the teaching field and I try to convert into the another field, for example skill, then I must shift to that also. So this is what exactly rights has been given me with the help of human rights. Then social, this particular right to educate, our health care, our food, our clothing, our shelter and very important thing, social security. This particular social human rights abide to all of us to give education rights as well as health care. Health care means not at all we must care for ourselves but care for the others. In this COVID-19 situation, right now we are dealing with this particular human rights as a social distancing. We all throughout the world we all are doing the social distancing, and because of this very soon we just came out of this particular pandemic situation. And the last, cultural human rights. This particular right provides or gives us the freedom of religion and to speak the language. One can achieve more and more languages. Mother tongue, that is called the L1, the second language, the third language and the fourth language respectively. So and to practice the culture of one's choice. So it is not binding on anyone that one should not go with this culture or he must or she must be stick up with the same culture throughout his or her life. No, it's not like that. Now see some of the civil rights: lives, belief in own religion, opinion, free speech, non-discrimination according to our sex, marry, race and cultural background. Now some political rights, as I already talked about it: vote in elections, freely form or join any political parties, we can leave the party and you can construct or you can create our own party also. So live in an independent country, this is very important. Stand for public office and freely disagree with views and policies of political leaders. Next, some economic rights. What exactly economic rights provides us? Here, first, jobs, work without exploitation. This is very important. If you are working in any organization, in any institution, in a mall, or in any situation, for example in a corporate sector, but one must do our work happily. This is very important, without any sort of exploitation. It means nobody could exploit us. This is what exactly human rights has been. We have this right. Then we must get the fair wages, the salary, in terms of salary money, that should be very fair. Safe working conditions, form trade unions, we can form our own union also. Have adequate food, good facilities, it covers the food, even the travel facilities also. Protection against labor malpractices, this right has provided us. And some social rights: housing, education, health, health services, recreation facilities, clean environment, and social security. So friends, for we will stop here today. In the next session we will see the upcoming rights, especially related to the human rights. Thank you.